Let's have a conversation.
What's up, y'all? Let's have a quick conversation. So, as I was browsing the Twitter feeds and the forums, I came across this Mimi hate thread. And it's funny because I was actually watching this moment on the live feeds when it was happening. Sometimes I see these things after the fact. Sometimes I see them on Twitter, little clips or whatever. But I actually remember this moment, and it was sometime yesterday when she was talking to herself in, I don't know what they consider that, the pantry, that room that she said the math ain't mathing. She was talking to herself in that room, which seems to be kind of like her safe zone, that she has those self conversations, or at least that's where we see her having those conversations. So it seems like she goes in there, she metaphorically puts everything on the table that people have said to her. And then once she has processed it, she comes out and associates with the rest of the house and has these conversations with the rest of the house. This is what I don't like. This is the one thing I don't like about Big Brother. So, of all the people who are on this season, I think Mimi is the one that I connect with the most in terms of I think that we all see some of ourselves in some of the people that play these games. And I'm not like an Izzy. I'm not like a Sari. I'm not like a Jared. I'm not like a Jag. So I feel like I can understand a Mimi. She's in this house with all these big personalities. A lot of people feel like somebody like Izzy, as an example, a stark contrast to Mimi. She talks all the time. She never stops talking, and she processes everything out loud in groups. So she'll get in one group and she'll be like, okay, I think that this and this and this is a good decision. And the person might be like, I think that's stupid. And she's like, all right, let's talk. I like this. Let's have a back and forth and let's figure it out. And some people are, let's sit down right now and figure it out right now type of people. I'm not that person. And I don't think Mimi's that person either. I'm an intake person as well, who will listen to everything that is being said and think about it. Take some time to think about it and put all the pieces on the table and say, does this make sense or does this not make sense? What are the pros and what are the cons? Is this logical? Is this emotional? I think about all those things before I speak. So people took the let me dumb it down comment. I don't remember if that's exactly how she said it, but something to that effect. As in, oh, why is she standoffish? Why does she think that she's better than the rest of the house? Why does she think that she's smarter than everyone in the house? Essentially, she's just giving her thoughts out loud. People are watching Corey be like, "Oh, this person is dumb as f." People are watching Sari, Felicia, and Izzy sit in the room and talk down on people when they're passing, when they see them on the HOH TV. People are hearing everyone in the house say negative, nasty things about their fellow house guests. Literally hearing that. And they are mad at the way that she is decompressing. I see her as somebody who is not a group thinker. But and I also see her as somebody who does not warm up to people instantly like that. Because I'm the same way. You heard her in the room last week when she was like, why are people crying? Like, it's so early. Why are we crying? Because she's thinking to herself, I don't feel a strong enough connection with anyone yet. And there's no problem with that, in my opinion. Like, I don't feel a strong enough connection with everyone here. And essentially, now they're trying to make the outside world is trying to make her an outlier. I guess they're kind of trying to do that in the house too, but they're also doing it outside of the house. And I'm a standalone person. I have always been a standalone person, and I always will be a standalone person. I'll always be myself. I will always do what makes me most comfortable. And I'm never going to like people who hate on others just for being themselves and acting how they act. Now, the dumb it down part might have meant, okay, if they know her job, if they know how smart she is, they're going to make her a target because they're going to realize this person is very smart and very logical. So we need to get her out of here. I mean, look what happened to Taylor last year. She did nothing, and they were like, she's the biggest threat in the house. Let's get her out of here. So these are the uglier sides of the fandom, in my opinion. I don't think she meant anything by it. I don't think she meant like my house guests are dumb. However, she is looking at all these quick, emotional, and illogical decisions that they're making and feeling like, why are they making these game decisions? Because they don't make sense. And she's allowed to feel that way, and she's right in that thinking, because we can clearly see that on the TV. So just because she doesn't have the same kind of sense of humor, or maybe she needs more time to herself than the others, and she takes more time to process things, and she doesn't always jump in with all the groups, and she doesn't spend all day on the campaign trail. Let's not make that a thing. That is not a thing at all. She hasn't done anything wrong. She hasn't said anything wrong. She just being herself and playing the game. So that's my quick address on that. And I haven't turned on the feeds yet today, so I think I'm going to turn them on and see what's happening in the house. I might be back, but if I'm not back before the episode, I'll be back after the episode. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified of when I drop some more great content.